today's video, we're going to talk about describing an image on the Duolingo English test. Now, there are two question types for describing a picture. There's a written response, and this question will ask you to write one or more sentences to describe the picture. And the second is a spoken response. You'll be asked to speak aloud about an image. Now, for both of these, the goal is the same. You want to clearly express what is in the photo. So for both speaking and writing responses, you should start with a statement that describes what the photographer took a picture of. So this would be something like, this is a photograph of. This image shows. This photo depicts. So that's a general statement. You can memorize those phrases, and then you're going to add what is the subject of the photograph. Now, from there, you'll base how much more you say on both your level of English and how much time you have. So you want to monitor that. For the written response, you need to leave time to go back and reread your answer because you may find grammar mistakes or you may think of a better synonym for a word. For speaking, you just want to monitor the time. Now, your second sentence is going to be a descriptive sentence. This is where you may use descriptive adjectives. You can describe colors, numbers of things or people. You can say what's in the foreground, what's in the background, this kind of sentence. And maybe you have time to write 2 descriptive sentences or 3 descriptive sentences. If you have time, you can even include a guess or what you think is happening in the photo. Make up a little story or speculation about what the person in the photo is doing, for example. But really, the goal is that first 1, 2, or even 3 sentences. The rest will totally depend on the amount of time you have. Okay, so in this video, I am going to give you an example and go through it with you. And then I will give you some practice images. After each image, I will give you my own response. Now, you can use my response as a general guideline. Your response may be better than mine. Your response may be different from mine. It's okay. It's just a general idea of a response that you could have for each photograph. All right, let's get on with it.
Let's take a look at this image as an example. So the first thing I'm going to do is give a general description. I may say something like, this is a picture of 2 kids sitting together outside. Or this is a picture of a boy and a girl sitting together outside. Something like that. Then I want to add another sentence for description. I may say something like, the boy is holding a portable cassette player and the girl appears to be listening to music. If you don't know what this device is, you could describe what they're wearing, and you could say the girl is wearing a dress with flowers on it, and she is listening to music. The boy is wearing denim clothing with an American flag design. If you have time for another sentence, you could add an opinion, a speculation, or a judgment. For this picture, I might say something like, this picture appears to have been taken in the 1980s as the kids are playing with a portable cassette player, and those are not available anymore. You could alternatively say, I believe these kids are Americans because the boy is wearing clothing which depicts an American flag. If you're doing this as a written prompt, you should always leave time at the end to check your response for grammar or for better words. In this example that I came up with, you can see that I changed you don't often see to you rarely see portable cassette players nowadays. Okay, now I'm going to give you a few images to practice with. Pause the video on each one and answer these yourself. Practice describing the image. You can decide if you want to do these as a writing or a speaking activity, or a mix of the two.
Thank you for watching the video today, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Also, I want to welcome you to respond to each other in the comments as well. I think we're a good community, and you may have the answer to help another person. So please feel free to respond in the comments.